Brazilian YouTuber Anderson GES was out kayaking with friends when he believed he had hooked a giant fish.
Pegou. Vem cá. Vem cá, garoto. Vem cá. Quem que é? Quem que é? Rapaz, olha que lindo, cara. Olha só, faz tempo que eu não pego um desse, cara. Olha que bonito, cara. Que acará bonito.
What started as excitement quickly turned to frustration when his line became tangled deep underwater. Undeterred, Anderson pulled with all his might, but his fishing rod ultimately snapped in two. Resolute, he decided to reel in the line by hand.
Caramba, cara, enroscou. Cara, olha isso aqui. Tô falando, é grande demais, cara. Olha isso aqui, gurizada.
It was then that he made a startling revelation. He had actually caught a large crocodile. The formidable creature compelled Anderson to sever the line and conclude his fishing adventure unexpectedly. Reddit user Keegan 2279 recounted a chilling tale about an old family reunion photograph taken during a fishing trip. The picture depicted only elderly relatives, but a closer look revealed a mysterious figure resembling a young girl in a window of the one-story house, which was unoccupied at the time the photo was taken. This left the family baffled, and even after years of contemplation, Keegan and his brother suspected the figure might be paranormal, as they couldn't find a rational explanation for it. While fishing on the Russian River in Alaska, an unexpected event occurred. A grizzly bear appeared from the forest and began rummaging through their backpacks and supplies in search of food. And the fish they had caught. The fisherman, unsure of what to do, tossed large rocks near the bear, successfully scaring it away without causing any harm. Was it merely a wild animal, or was it something far more sinister? A man was fishing on the Ohio River when his line snagged something unusual.
What is... Wait a minute. No, it's like a stick or something. I thought that was a fish at first. That was weird. Is this a fish? This is feeling weird. What the hell is that? What? What am I looking at right now? Bro. Why does that look like a hand? Did I just snag a f***ing hand? Holy shit. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do right now. They've actually found a body over here before.
He believed he glimpsed what appeared to be a severed hand wrapped in duct tape. Unsure of its authenticity, he hesitated but felt an urge to explore it further.
I think it's fake. I hope it's fake. I don't know if I want to touch it or not. Yeah, that kind of feels real. It's bloody though, but it's not bleeding. I think this is fake. This is a sewer plant. Why is it doing that? There's like something taped. Oh my god, does that look real? Oh my god. No, that looks fake. Okay, I just pushed it in pretty far. And no blood's coming out. I think it's fake, guys. I think it's rubber. Oh my god, this is real. It kind of feels real, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of meaty. There's no way it'd be that red though. Okay, that seems fake, but I don't know. What do I'm gonna pick this thing up, whether it's fake or not, and someone's gonna drive by in a boat and think I'm a freaking murderer. I think it's fake.
The hand looked alarmingly lifelike.
Oh, that feels weird. That's fake. Holy, I thought it was real there for a second. Holy crap. Full of water. That's definitely fake. Yep, it's rubber.
Thankfully, it turned out to be a highly realistic rubber prop. Relieved, the man continued his fishing trip, realizing this would be one of the most unforgettable experiences of his life. This man went night fishing by Day Lake when an unsettling event occurred. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream resonated from deep in the woods. Although he was shaken, his curiosity compelled him to explore the source of the noise. Regrettably, he was unable to locate where it came from. While fishing from a small dinghy, a man caught a shark and attempted to reel it in. Suddenly, the shark's strength overwhelmed him.
He's right underneath of you. Oh my God.
Causing him to lose his balance and tumble into the water. In a panic, he swam desperately back to the main boat, narrowly avoiding a potentially fatal encounter. While magnet fishing, this group stumbled upon a heavy black suitcase submerged in a lake.
Got it! When we find objects that aren't super magnetic, we use a grappling hook to grab onto the object in order to be able to pull it up out of the river.
This stinks.
Initially, they feared it might contain something nefarious, such as a body or illegal items.
Really excited about it. Okay. That looks like bedding, man. This is bedding. Doesn't smell like bed in here.
However, to their relief, the suitcase only contained old, muddy clothing that was unremarkable. Although the discovery proved to be harmless, it sparked curiosity about the suitcase's backstory. Some viewers speculated that it could be evidence from a crime scene tossed into the lake, or even the clothing of a victim being disposed of. A man was fishing when he stumbled upon something truly horrifying, which he shared on the strangely unsettling subreddit. Inside the fish's mouth, he found a tongue-eating parasite, an unusual crustacean that settles in the mouths of fish. He wasn't alone in his shock, as another Redditor also recounted a similar encounter with this creepy creature. The parasite latches onto the fish's tongue, causing it to wither and die before ultimately replacing it. Over time, it manipulates the fish's nervous system, acting as the fish's new tongue and feeding on the food its host consumes. It's definitely not something you'd want to encounter while fishing. One day, a man and his friends were fishing at a lake. After one of his friends left, the man chose to continue fishing for another hour before heading to the ramp. As they neared the ramp, they were taken aback to find a man lying there, barking like a dog and moaning as if he were in agony.
How you doing, bud? No, I'm good, man. I'll ease her up in here. I always got a gun on me. I ain't gonna shoot you. I ain't gonna shoot you. You don't give me any reason to, I ain't gonna do it. That's what I've heard.
The man repeatedly asked if they had a gun, insisting it was a great day to die. Feeling uneasy, the fishermen decided to distance themselves and paddled their kayaks away from him. However, the man kept moving closer, expressing a desire to die like a dog and even threatening to attack them.
I wish dogs would treat you like, you know, shitty like you do.
Disturbed by the situation, the fishermen opted to call the police.
Yeah, I just wanted to report a guy. I'm at Holston River Park. He seems to be high, and he's threatening to kill himself and threatening to kill others and walking around down here on the boat ramp making a bunch of crazy noises and stuff, and waiting on my wife to show up so that we can go get my car because I did a river float, and I've already had to tell him to back away several times, and he's saying he wants to kill himself and stuff.
They quickly left the area and discussed the unsettling encounter during their drive home. The fate of the man remains unknown. While out on the water, a group of fishermen spotted something unsettling, moving slowly nearby, yet with a clear intention. The creature had an otherworldly look, completely different from anything they had encountered before.
Oh, so.
Yeah.
Down.
Even with their experience, the fishermen were unable to identify it, so they chose to record the encounter and leave it alone. To this day, they continue to seek answers. On October 7th, 2022, a man was fishing alone on a vast, tranquil lake when he encountered a genuinely frightening experience.
There we go. Oh, shit. I don't know what the hell that was, but there we go. Oh, shit. I don't know what the hell that was, but
An unsettling voice echoed in the background, sounding distinctly unnatural, neither animal nor anything recognizable. This disturbing noise has led viewers to wonder about its source.
I don't know what the hell that was, but I don't know what the hell that was, but
Could it be something paranormal, a bizarre natural phenomenon, or an unidentified entity hiding near the lake? While filming boats at a bustling lake, this man inadvertently recorded something unsettling. An additional figure materialized on one of the boats, a shadowy presence that was not actually visible on the vessel. This chilling reflection has sparked curiosity among many, prompting questions about whether it was a supernatural experience. Could it genuinely be a ghostly apparition? Or is there an alternative explanation for this peculiar occurrence? Two men were fishing on a public lake when an alarming incident occurred.
Whoa! Whoa, what's going on? Holy smokes!
You kidding me, dude?
What are you doing?
Be careful, man.
What are you doing? What was going on? What are you shooting at, though?
Their outing almost took a deadly turn when a stray bullet barely missed their boat. Gunfire erupted from a nearby dock, where a homeowner had carelessly fired a weapon. The fishermen were left stunned and bewildered, uncertain of the man's motives.
That was not cool.
That was really close.
But
Yeah, I didn't want to talk around him. Didn't want to put him on blast or anything.
he should be put on blast.
Yeah, it seemed like an accident, but he wouldn't like explain himself. Or oh, sorry, didn't see you there. Hey, why are you shooting a gun in a public lake? Hey, why are you shooting a gun at a public lake? Literally with houses and campers everywhere. But hey, don't do that. That was definitely the first and closest time to me being shot.
I'm very shaken up right now.
And yeah, that was goofy, but
Feeling threatened by his presence, they swiftly chose to leave the vicinity. While fishing with her family, a woman took this unsettling photo. At first glance, everything appeared normal, but then they spotted something frightening in the tree. A mysterious black figure seemed to be standing among the branches. A Reddit user shared that they reside on an old country estate in western Scotland. a region notorious for ghost sightings and paranormal activity. The estate has a dark history, including tales of punishments inflicted on those accused of witchcraft centuries ago, which adds to the eerie atmosphere of the photo. So does this image truly capture a ghostly figure, or is it merely an illusion created by the light? A man was quietly fishing beneath a bridge when two unfamiliar individuals approached him in a peculiar manner. They casually inquired about his shoe size, a question that struck him as unusual and inappropriate.
What's up, bro? What's up? Nice kids, man. Where you getting them from, bro?
Are you serious?
The fisherman was uncertain about their motives, but suspected that the men intended to rob him, possibly taking his shoes and likely everything else. Feeling threatened, he displayed his weapon, which promptly frightened the two men away. Fortunately, everyone emerged unscathed, but it's unsettling to think about how this situation might have escalated. Derek, a passionate magnet fisher, attached a GoPro to his magnet rope to capture underwater footage in Howard County. While reviewing the video, he was horrified to see what looked like a decomposing human face on the lake bed. This unsettling discovery was made even more disturbing by a previous incident at the same boat ramp, where a fully operational wheelchair had been found. Derek speculated whether the wheelchair's owner might still be in the lake. He reported his find to the police, who conducted an investigation in the area, but no further information about the case has been disclosed. Was it really a face, or could it have been just a Halloween mask? While fishing at a quiet lake, this angler experienced an unforgettable moment. In his quest to catch a catfish, he unexpectedly hooked something remarkable.
Oh putain! No!
A gigantic catfish leaped from the water, its enormous size leaving him speechless. It was far too big for him to manage, and swiftly vanished back into the depths, leaving the fisherman in awe of the astonishing spectacle. A woman went to a beach famous for its history of tragic drownings. Shortly after her arrival, she began hearing loud, disturbing sounds. When she heard a splash in the water, she pointed her flashlight in that direction and saw something eerie.
What the fuck is that? Dude. Oh, no. Fuck.
A white figure was standing in the water, looking like a person in white. Filled with fear, she quickly left the beach, uncertain of what she had just seen. A man was tidying up a lake when he spotted something strange beneath the water's surface. The find was surprising and disturbing.
I don't know if you can see this, but that looks like a skull. And I am freaked out. I was cleaning up the lake and I come across this skull. And I want to believe that it's fake, but I'm just about to pull it out and see.
Doubting its authenticity, he chose to take it out of the water before reaching out to the authorities. After several tries, he successfully retrieved it.
I had trouble getting it out, but I finally got it out and it's plastic. Look how real that looks.
Luckily, it turned out to be nothing more than a plastic skull. Two fishermen in Tanzania were having a peaceful day on the water when, out of nowhere, a hippo hit their boat from underneath with great force, almost tipping it over. One of the fishermen, overwhelmed by panic, grabbed his gun, prepared to protect himself. Thankfully, they were able to remain in the boat. avoiding injury to both themselves and the hippo. It's frightening to consider that if they had fallen into the water, the hippo could have easily launched a deadly assault. A person was peacefully fishing, catching small fish and relishing the serene waters when an unexpected event took place.
What the?
Suddenly, a speedboat came into view, racing towards their boat at full throttle. Despite the obvious threat, the speedboat showed no signs of slowing down. Moments later, it crashed into the fishing boat, resulting in a significant accident. The reason for the collision is still unknown, along with the details of what transpired afterward. Hopefully, neither party sustained any injuries. While enjoying a tranquil day at the lake, a fisherman encountered something quite unsettling: a headless pleco fish swimming around. The injury to the fish's snout could have resulted from a snapping turtle, a predatory fish, or possibly a motorboat. Believing he had discovered a zombie fish, he quickly grabbed his camera to document the moment. However, he soon realized that the fish was likely still alive, as its brain and gills seemed intact. Nevertheless, these were its final moments: the loss of its mouth. This man was having a delightful day on the water with his family when they took this picture. At first glance, everything looked fine, but upon closer inspection, an extra arm seems to be holding something in the shot. While camera glitches like lens flares or reflections can occasionally produce strange shapes, this particular occurrence appears to be quite unique. What could the extra arm in the photo possibly be? While kayaking on a river, a man spotted something strange in the water.
I don't know if anybody can see this or not, but I just reported it. That's a car in the river. That is an SUV. Look at this. Completely fully submerged. It honestly looks like a Kia Soul. Can you guys see that?
Dad, pay attention. We're swimming to the edge.
As he paddled closer, his phone inadvertently recorded an eerie sound, which he didn't notice until he reviewed the footage later. He contacted the authorities, who arrived to retrieve the car from the water. However, as they worked, something unsettling happened. A figure resembling a child appeared to move in the back seat of the car. When they searched the vehicle, it was completely empty. The car had been reported stolen and abandoned, but the eerie scene left many wondering if there was more to the story. Could the mysterious figure have been a ghost trapped inside the car? A Reddit user came across something genuinely unsettling near Lake Michigan. A peculiar triangular slab that appears to have a portion of a baby's face trapped within it. It seems like it might have been involved in some creepy ritual. I'm not sure what happened to the user after he took it home, but numerous commenters advised him to bring it back, expressing concerns about its origins and intended use. What do you think this individual discovered that day? In October 2014, Hayes released some fascinating footage of a large creature floating in the middle of Loch Ness. At one point, birds briefly land on its back before taking off, which implies that the footage hasn't been edited. While some viewers found the footage convincing, skeptics noted that the creature's movements seemed too mechanical, suggesting it could be an underwater cable or a dredging device. Others speculated that it might be a giant eel, as recent studies have shown a significant presence of eel DNA in the Loch. Could the Loch Ness monster actually be a large, undiscovered species of eel? A Reddit user recounted a chilling experience by Lake Colby in Cadea, Florida. While attempting to figure out how to use the flash on their phone camera, they captured a photo of two women in front of them, a tour guide and a young woman wearing a baseball cap. Upon reviewing the photo, the user noticed something disturbing. A face appeared behind the young woman. Looking around, they couldn't find anyone in the group who resembled the figure. When they showed the photo to the young woman and her mother, both gasped in surprise, stating that the face looked like a family friend who had passed away when the girl was a child. Later, the family sent the Reddit user a picture of the deceased friend, confirming the striking resemblance. While fishing on a lake, a man spotted something unusual in the distance and took a photo. To his surprise, a mysterious black figure seemed to be standing in the forest. The figure's towering height has led to speculation, with some people suggesting it could be a giant creature, possibly Bigfoot. Others, however, think it might just be a decorative cutout made of wood or metal, created to look like the legendary cryptid. Unfortunately, the distance makes it impossible to determine if the figure is a living being or simply an inanimate object. A Reddit user posted a chilling photo taken by a friend at Marion Lake in Kansas during dusk. In the image, their dog is seen on the shore, fixated on something in the distance. The friend originally took the photo to capture the stunning sunset, but later noticed something unusual lurking in the dark woods in the background. A bizarre humanoid figure. The figure's presence sparked numerous questions. Was it a skinwalker, a ghost, or just a person? What exactly was the dog sensing? While fishing, a man hooked an enchanting catch.
哇，它太亮了，好漂亮！正口，哇，是个正口，好漂亮。
As he lifted the fish from the water, it sparked with electric energy, leaving him in awe. He soon understood he had caught an electric eel, a remarkable creature famous for its ability to produce strong electric shocks. Electric eels can generate intense electric pulses to immobilize their prey, so it's wise to stay back. The man returned the fish to the water, but not before recording the stunning creature on video. A man was extracting a fish from the mud using just his hands when an unexpected event occurred. A snake bit him on the nose. His friend swiftly stepped in, trying to pull the snake away from his face. Some viewers have raised doubts about the video's authenticity, proposing that the man may have intentionally positioned the snake there. Nevertheless, the scenario appears to be real. Thankfully, the snake released its grip, and both the man and the snake emerged from the incident unharmed. A Reddit user named P. Ruthless recounted a tale about their father, who loved to watch the sunset from a levee by the Mississippi River in Louisiana, right across from an old plantation. One evening, while sitting there, he thought he spotted something near the plantation and decided to take a photo. He initially thought it might have been a person, but when he looked again, there was nothing there. The unsettling sensation of being watched during that moment prevented him from going back. A group of friends was camping at Pyramid Lake when they took this eerie photo. The image, shared by Reddit user SoFarJ, has ignited fascinating conversations about the figure that looks like a little girl on the left side of the picture. Some people think it might just be a real child captured in the moment, while others propose it could be pareidolia or something much more sinister.